Hi friends, it's Sunday, May 29th. Friends and family, this is coming from Washington, Kettle Falls, Washington. It's our last day to be here with our family in Washington, and I thought I'd just take you on a quick little tour of the place and show you what it looks like. It's a beautiful sunny day, and it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Here's the horse next door. This is Spirit. Sure a pretty horse. Here's the road heading up, and our nice trailer, our nice spot for our trailer that Greg and Amy fixed up for us. There's the house. This is the lower part of the property. Comes down here to this edge, and then from here on down, this belongs to their neighbor Benny and his wife. Really a pretty place. They're going on a little 3-day weekend in their motorhome right now. Things have changed a lot since we got here. There was those trees there on the other side of our trailer had no leaves at all. They were just bare, and now they're all leafed out. We've been here five weeks today. Can't hardly believe time has gone so fast. This is the entrance to their place. This is a little road that goes down here through the middle of their property, and this is the way that the trucks were able to get down to where they drilled the water wells. The water wells are down here. I can hear Pinkston Creek running down there in the bottom of this little ravine. I can't actually see it yet because there's too many trees, but I can hear it. And we'll go on down here a ways and see if we can see it. Sure is peaceful. Their property goes all the way down to the creek. The creek is the property line, and it's down below, way down there. There's the back side of their barn and their woodshed. There's the back door of the house up there. Oh, it's so peaceful and quiet up here. We really wanted to live up here in this area. We sold everything we had, sold our house, and thought we were going to be able to move up here, but it just wasn't in God's plan for us. So we still live down in Vista. Oh, it's beautiful. There's the creek down there. Pinkston Creek. They have a neighbor right here across the creek. That's the house there. Here we come out into an opening. This is they have two wells. This is one of their wells. That's a dug well there underneath that cover. They don't use that. That was an old, what they call a pit well, I guess. But that's the well right there to the right of it. That's a drilled well. And they get plenty of good water from that. Last time we were up here, I helped Greg build this cover over this pit well so that no animals or children or anything could fall in. Here's Pinkston Creek on the edge of their property. Runs all the way down through here. I saw some deer over here the other day, and I ran to get the camera, and just about the time I got out here with the camera, they disappeared over there in the far side. But their property goes way on up as far as you can see there. This is where they were burning trash 3 or 4 days after we got here. Here's another place where they can drive in and out of this area on this little road. Runs right up here to the barn. They have two wells. Here's another well here, and so they actually have two good wells. This one and the one down below. This cement cover, underneath the cement cover, there's a large tank, and that's where their water from their wells goes into that tank. And then there's a pump that pumps it to the house. Here's Pinkston Creek Road, and where they come into their property. And down there you can see our trailer, the back of our trailer. Down there at the other end. Like I say, it's really changed here since we got here 5 weeks ago. These trees, none of it, all but the pine trees. The pine trees had, of course, leaves because they don't lose them, but all the rest of these green trees were completely bare. You could see right down to the creek right from up here at the top when we first got here. The spring is sprung and it's turned really, really green and beautiful. This is their barn. Greg's work truck up there, backed in. Amy's little Mercury Tracer. Greg's little Suzuki four-wheel drive vehicle that he uses a lot in the wintertime because of the snow. He's got the trailer here that he can use with his work. And that camper shell came with his truck, but he doesn't use that. And this is a hen house they built for when they had chickens last year, I think. They've also got this little Hyundai Santa Fe. They've got it kind of on, they took it off the insurance for now, and it's just sort of on standby. Here's their yard. There's a robin out there pulling worms. The other side of their house. There's Oreo there in the window, their little kitty. This is one of their buildings here. This was all made out of 2x4s laid on their side and nailed together. Somebody did that years ago. It makes a good little storage shed. Here's some bleeding hearts that Greg and Amy have planted here. They're really pretty. I'm just about to run out of time on my camera, so I'm going to finish up now. We're up above where I walked through. That's where that road was, right down there. Here's their woodshed. They fill this up every summer so they have wood for the winter. Come around this way. Hi, Oreo. Here's their front porch. And the front door and the steps leading down, and we're just about to run out of time, so I'm going to have to close this off. This goes down to our trailer right down here.